All right, let's take a look at the author's purpose chart here. So, what we're talking about is critical reading, and we're talking about understanding what the author is trying to do. Now, when we look at the author's purpose, okay, there's some different things to look at. First off, obviously, we want to discover what the purpose is, right? What was the thing they were trying to accomplish? Well, when we look at that, that really is in pieces, okay? So we can start off by looking at what craft elements did they use. So what were the things they did in the paper to accomplish what they wanted to do, right? So these are the craft elements. These are style items. These are rhetorical devices. They're things that the author did to put the message together. And that's on this first page here under craft items, okay? Now, what we would like for you to do to find this is to look at the article, find examples of facts, evidence, or claims, or opinions, or lists. Go in and find those, okay? When you're doing that, go ahead and highlight them in this kind of light purple color. And then over here, put the paragraph number in, okay? Now, this is going to help you later because we're wanting to know where you find those facts. Where did you find that stance? Or where did you find whatever piece it is, okay? So this will help you in a later stage. The second thing that we need to think about when we talk about the author's purpose is what was it they were trying to do, or the actual purpose. Now, in the past, we talked about it in very broad terms: persuading, informing, or entertaining. And that is right here, the P, the I, and the E. Well, here we have, in this column right here, we have, is it entertaining? Is it informing? This is persuading. Here's some informing. And so what you want to do is you want to first determine, what was the author trying to do? Were they trying to persuade us? Were they trying to inform us? Or were they trying to entertain us? And then you can go over here and look at this list to match up this entertaining, this persuading, or whatever it might be, with these verbs over here. What was it that they were trying to accomplish, okay? And again, these just break it further down. So it's not just informing, but what were they doing? Well, they were asserting a position, okay? They were hinting at something, all right? They were emphasizing or comparing or whatever it might be. So this is not an all-inclusive list of those verbs, but this will help you really break it down a little bit further. We include the definition right here, okay? Now, once you discover the purpose, what you believe the author was trying to do, then we're going to go back up to this chart here. And remember, we're going to have paragraph numbers for some of these, not all of them. You won't have them for all of them, but you're going to have them for some of them. And you're going to say, okay, there was facts, there was evidence, there was description, there was anecdotes, there was a call to action, and there were lists, for instance, okay? So you're going to look at the ones that you said that you found, and then you're going to say, okay, did this help the author do this thing down here? Okay, so he was trying to compare. Okay, great. Well, he was using facts, and he was using descriptions, and he was using lists. Okay, those were the things that he was doing to help you compare, or help him compare, or help you to see that comparison, right? And then you're going to take these letters. You see these craft elements have letters down the side. You're going to come down here and you're going to put them into this box over here next to the verb you decided to use. Okay. So it does feel a little complex. It feels like it's a little bit, there's a lot of extra steps there. I get that. But what we hope to do is we hope to help you put these things together to be able to really break them down, to be able to find those fine points, okay? And then to help you find them in the article. The third part of the author's purpose then is the effect it had on you, the reader, okay? Now, when you think of the purpose, there are specific craft elements that went with it, right? These things were done. In the in the effect part, it could be anything. I mean, like 3 people could have the same purpose and the same craft elements, but each of you could have something different when it comes to effect, because this is a very personal experience, right? This part here really is the personal thing that you took away from it. So check this box, whichever one it is. And then we get to the actual creation of the purpose statement, the author's purpose statement. Okay. And down here, we have this kind of very fill in the blank kind of looking form here. This is just like the TPAC in a way, in which we said, go find these 5 things, right? And do these 5 things. Well, here we asked you to do these things, but we gave a sentence there for you to kind of put in your answers. And so what you'll do is in the text, title. So go back to the article, get the title, the author. Okay, again, find the author. Now, if there's not an author, then you can just use the word the author. Uses craft elements. Now, again, which craft elements did you list here that they used, right? You're going to list those right down here to purpose and topic. So let's say, for instance, they use facts and descriptions to compare the wage gap. Okay. And so you want to be able to take those things and kind of put them together into a sentence. The title of the work, the author's name, those craft elements that they used, purpose, and then kind of a finishing thought of that purpose, right? Now, here's where we're going to take that central idea that we did previously, and we're going to bring it over here because that's going to help finish out this thought. In the text, the state of the wage gap, the author used facts and descriptions to compare how the wage gap was and how the wage gap is. And then I'm just going to copy and paste that central idea statement in, right, from that other worksheet. Down here in the text, title, the author wants the audience to, and this here, remember that we said that this is your effect. This is what your take on it was, what your feeling was, how you responded to the text. You're going to list it right here. And then you're going to list the craft element that made that happen. Again, I think that this is going to help you. I know it feels like a lot of extra steps. I know it feels like you're doing a lot more. I think the thing to think about is this, that we're really asking you to find all the pieces. And then once you find the pieces, the actual finished product is going to go very quickly. You're going to really be able to create these purpose statements because you got all the pieces. We took the time to find the pieces, to break it down, to really be critical about it, so that when we get to that purpose statement, it's going to go really easily, really quickly. Again, can't wait to see what you come up with. And I hope that you find that this breakdown chart helps you out and makes it a lot more effective for you.